song I chose for you? Yes, this class has chose The Best Day of My Life as the song, their theme song for their entire career in school to walk off the graduation stage in a couple of weeks. So it's going to be pretty symbolic of everything this class stands for. So to begin, my name is Kelsey Beckstrom. I'm the high school counselor here at this school. And I'm also their graduation coordinator and senior class advisor. So we spend a lot of time always talking about the next thing. And that next thing is the ending of one chapter and the beginning of another one. So I would like to start by having this class introduce them to you. I want you to share your name, stand, share your name, and then tell us what your future plans are. So that might include a college, and it also might include your greatest career aspiration.
My name is Tyler Bigelow, and I plan on studying data science and running track and field in college.
My name is Lily Donahue, and I'm studying pre-veterinary medicine at NDSU.
My name is Bailey Floggen. I'm attending Bismarck State College to study radiology.
My name is Riley Floggen. I plan on attending Bismarck State College for radiology.
My name is Emily Hurt, and I'm planning on going to Lake Region for early child care education.
My name is Aubrey Johnston, and I'm going to be attending Northern State University.
My name is Jasmine Lee, and I'm going to the University of North Dakota for elementary education.
My name is Keegan Parsley. I plan on attending Linus Welding in Fargo.
My name is Henry Parsons, and I plan on going to the Marines.
My name is Brandy Schock, and I plan on attending UND for physical therapy.
My name is Jayla Sharp. I plan on attending NDSU for veterinary technology.
My name is Morelli Stephen, and I plan on attending NDSU for marketing.
At this time, I want to invite Jayla and Lily up here. They have been elected by their class to speak at graduation, and so I asked them to greet you here today.
Okay, good morning and welcome. On behalf of the class of 2026, thank you all for being here today. We are incredibly grateful to our families for their constant encouragement and sacrifices, and to our teachers, staff, coaches, and advisors for supporting us and pushing us to grow over the years. None of us would be here without the people who believed in us, challenged us, and helped guide us along the way.
While we may be a small class, we are proud of what we've accomplished together. Through change, challenges, and new experience, we've learned that quiet determination can still lead to meaningful success. As we recognize scholarships and celebrate achievements today, we are reminded that each accomplishment reflects not only individual effort, but the support of this community. Now, thank you for being part of the journey.
So I want you guys to think back about how your parents, are like, well, back in the old days, and you're like, oh my gosh, mom and dad. But guess what? In a couple of years, this will be you too. It's just something that happened. So I'm going to remind you about some things that occurred about the year you were born. So when you were born, or many of you were born, McDonald's still had the $1 menu. Snapchat didn't even exist. I remember the first time someone said, you should download this app. I'm like, what's an app? So, we watched TV on cable or the Dish Network and waited each week for the next episode to air. Since then, you've seen trends come and go at lightning speed. From viral dances on TikTok, to the 6'7", to the rise of streaming on Netflix, and even the explosion of AI and ChatGPT. You've seen skinny jeans come and go, live through the Justin Bieber bangs, and saw us become the Nelson County Chargers. The class of 2026 will be remembered as adaptable, creative, and always able to keep up with a fast-moving world. You've learned how to connect, communicate, and grow in ways that no one else in this room has had to do. Tonight, or today, is about celebrating that journey and everything ahead. We are very proud of you, excited for your future. I'm so glad that each of you have found a passion to explore, and I give you permission to find new passions because you are going to change. And so if you discover something new and you want to do that for your career or for your hobbies, you absolutely should. And so we're going to celebrate today by recognizing obviously each of you and your plans, but also we have scholarships to announce as well as some workforce recognitions. So we will begin. I need my principal, Mr. Clay Johnson, to join me. So what I'm going to do for starting is I'm going to award the academic honors that pertain to just graduation. Certainly some of you are on the honor roll, but this is specific to your graduation. So we will start with our co-valedictorians. You will be honored with a medallion, obviously, and then recognized in our bulletin. And so today, oh yeah, sorry. I'm gonna have Mr. Johnson. I'm gonna do it now.
So, we have valedictorians this year, and those two recipients are Lily Donahue and Brandy Schott. Our salutatorian is Tyler Cree Biggle. Our next academic awards are for our honor students. In order to be an honor student, they receive a cord that they will wear at graduation, and you had to have a 3.70 GPA. The following students are our honor students: Tyler, Lily, Bailey, Aubrey, Jazzy, and Brandy. Please stand. Alongside our high GPAs, we also have cords for Honor Society, and our two recipients are Lily and Brandy. And our last academic honor is a cord for graduation is for blood donation. So the following recipients for that are Lily, Bailey, Riley, Emily, and Brandy.
I'd like to make one note about the hero cords for graduation. Not everybody was able to donate, but what's really neat about Vitalent is that anybody that attempts to donate 4 times or volunteers at a blood drive, whether it's here or in their hometown, will be recognized with a hero cord. So those of you sitting in the crowd, when you turn 16, you are eligible to make that decision for yourself, and it's a pretty cool honor. Plus, once you do it, you get over the fear, and it's not really so much about driving yourself to get a cord, it's about, helping people. So come talk to me sometime if you'd like to do it. Okay, our next section of awards is scholarships. Mr. Johnson will hand out these certificates, obviously to use for your scrapbook or your party. The North Dakota State Scholarship is something that the students take certain classes and have to have a certain GPA above a 3.0. So it's something that's pretty attainable for most students. They have to score certain, levels on an ACT or work keys. And so, in this year, these students will receive $6,000 that they can use over the 4 years that they're at college. Tyler, Lily, Aubrey, Brandy, and Mariley have all earned the North Dakota State Scholarship. Our next scholarship is brand new to us as of last year. It's from an organization called the Aggie Foundation. They operate the gaming machines in Petersburg. All you have to do is submit an essay telling us about yourself and what you want to do with your life. This year, 3 people were selected. Mariley and Lily will each receive $1,000, and Brandy will receive $2,000. Congratulations. Our next scholarship is called the Audrey Messner Memorial Scholarship. She was originally from our area, specifically closer to Macville. She passed away suddenly, and in her honor, her family created this scholarship, and they would like it to go to somebody who is going into the medical field or into the animal science field. This year's recipient is going into animal science, and it is Lily. The Talna NDSU Tea Makers Club provides scholarships to those who are attending NDSU next year. So Mariley and Lily have been selected. Mariley receives $250 and Lily $500. Congratulations. Our school was gifted some money quite a while ago to be used for an FFA club, which we don't have anymore because we don't have an agricultural program. So our school elected to provide an ag scholarship. It would be for anybody studying to an ag-related career, which could be animal science, but it can also be welding or even banking. And so this year's recipient will receive $400, and that's Lily. The Tri-County Snow Dusters is a snowmobile club based in Nelson County, and they have a memorial scholarship in honor of Merle Rainsbury. A student from our school and a student from Lakota will be selected, and this year's recipient was actually just named on Facebook this last weekend. She receives $500, and it's Brandy. A memorial scholarship in honor of a former student, Reese Jordy, was established a couple of years back by a family friend. And his stipulation was it has to be somebody going to NDSU, very Bison supported fan. And so we had a couple of applications, but this year this person was selected, and it's Lily. NDTC provides scholarships to those families that are members of their cooperative. So basically, you just have to have an account with them. And NDTC is on the south side of the district, and this is kind of some insider information, but Lori Dahl sits on the board of NDTC, and she said, I saw the rankings, and the rankings were awesome because our winners were ranked number 1 and 2 of all NDTC applicants. And those 2 students receive $1,000, and it's Lily and Brandy. Our Dollars for Scholars South chapter selects students based on obviously where they live. Geographically, you have to be on the south side. And then you also are critiqued on your awards, your activities, and the passions that you have in life. This year, there was 4 people selected: Jasmine, Aubrey, Brandy, and Lily. The Knights Club has selected their winners this year. This is typically given to people who are active in their school, and this year's recipients are Bailey, Lily, and Brandy. The Mayflower Lodge is a regional organization of men and women who provide service to others. They have ties to the Shriners Club and helping children. And they have provided scholarships to our school since I've started here. And typically it's about $500. And this year's recipient was based on her being a well-rounded person, Brandy. The Linda Redmond Trust is an outside scholarship selected by the Alaris Bank Board. It is very competitive and worth a lot of money. You compete against students in all of northeastern North Dakota. And we had 2 named this year, and that was Lily and Brandy, and they received $3,500 each. Now we have some community scholarship presenters, and I'm going to start with Miss Hurst. She's our English teacher, and she represents Dakota Prairie Education Association, or what somebody might think of as the Teachers Union.
So every year, the Dakota Prairie Education Association, we choose a student to give a scholarship to that is going into the field of education. And so this year we chose Jasmine Lee. So she will be receiving a scholarship for $250.
Is Bernice here? Okay, so Michigan Community Scholarship is given to any student that lives in Michigan or rural Michigan. And what's neat about this scholarship is that you can renew it, which means you can apply again once you've graduated. Or if you didn't get it in high school, you can apply during your years in college. That's really unique. I think this person's getting like $1,800, which is a really good scholarship. And that person is Jayla. Our next community presenter is Lisa Haynes with the Farmers and Merchants Bank of North Dakota. And she is going to present on a new scholarship to our area.
Yes, we have a new scholarship this year, or actually it was last year, but this year is the first year we actually had to apply for it. This is for the reality check that we do for sophomores in the surrounding area. And this year as seniors, we had several people that applied for this scholarship. And the winners this year are Aubrey Johnson, Brandy Schock, and Lily Donahue.
Are there any other community members here to present a scholarship? Okay. There are many scholarships that have not been awarded yet, simply because they might have been due just recently or in the next few days, and some just have not circled their entire scholarship committee. And so sometimes we're able to announce things like the Nelson County Health Scholarships, and then this year they were not ready by this date. So just to make sure that you guys know that some of these scholarships are to be determined. Also to note, several of these students won a lot of money from their university and colleges. We will have that information in the bulletin at graduation. Some people have been emailing me, and it's incredible the amounts of money that these universities give nowadays for having A's and B's, because in my day it was like a $200 American Legion scholarship, and that was like big bucks. So you wonder, why are these students getting so much money? Because it costs a lot of money to go to college today. it does seem like a lot, but it really helps them. So speaking of going to college and paying for college, the two workforce acknowledgments that I'd like to present next have to do with, I don't want to call it a scholarship because it's not. It's an incentive for students to pick certain careers and be reimbursed by a state program. So this year we have three students that are going to qualify for the Workforce Innovation and Opportunities Act. It came out a few years ago, and what it will do is, it comes from the Department of, I believe it's Department of Commerce, but they said, hey, we have jobs in North Dakota that we have been trying to creatively fill for so long, and it's not working. What if we tapped into our graduating senior class and said, hey, if you're interested in going into a field that we're not filling, we will give you money towards your college degree up front, not like after 10 years of working in the field. These students had selected their programs long before they even knew about this opportunity, which makes it really special. So we know that they're not only following their own passion, but then, you know, getting provided for it and having probably a guaranteed job in North Dakota. So these students, could you stand up? It would be Bailey and Riley for studying, well, what some people might call X-ray technology, but it's called radiologic technology now. And Keegan is going to be studying welding. All three are in a high demand field in North Dakota, and you must go to a tier school. So if you're sitting in the audience and you're like, oh my gosh, really? These guys can earn up to $16,000 over the next 2 years for just having good grades at college, which you're gonna have anyway. So thank you. My last community presenter is Sydney Gardner from the American Legion. Would you like to come up here?
Hi, I am Cindy Gardner. Can you hear me okay? I'm not used to the mic. My maiden name was Sledbeck, and I graduated from Unity High School here in Petersburg in 1973. A lot has changed since then. I'm here today representing the American Legion in Petersburg, and I'm here to recognize Henry Parsons, who will be enlisting in the United States Marine Corps. Henry has a long line of family members who had served in the military, and we're honored that he chose to continue this tradition. Best of luck to you in your future as a United States Marine.
Would you like to stand up?
Henry is going to be provided job training. His goal is to become an electrician, but if he wants to afterwards, he can use his GI Bill to get all his college paid for. But one thing that he might decide to do later is if he just uses his job training to get a job, he can pass down his GI benefits to a spouse, so a husband and wife, you know, that's what a spouse is, and then, or his children, if he were to have children. So we had a student here a couple of years ago, their dad passed down their GI Bill, so he went to Northland completely for free. There are a lot of other perks to being in the military, but the cool thing is Henry, this is all he's talked about and all he has wanted, and he has attained this. He is literally enlisted just this last month, and so he is set to go. So thank you so much for serving. We have one more speaker today. Our closing will be provided by Brandy. She was elected by her class to speak at graduation. Would you like to come up?
As the senior salute draws to a close, the reality of this moment is finally starting to set in. For years, we've walked these halls together, growing from hesitant 7th graders into the graduates you see before you today. J-Lo and Lily talked about how our class has often been called quiet or even boring. But as we prepare to walk out these doors, I think we've realized that our quietness wasn't a lack of spirit. It was a sign of our focus. We are a class that preferred action over noise. We spent our time building friendships that didn't need to be loud to be deep, and working toward goals that didn't need a spotlight to be meaningful. The changes we navigated together, the new traditions and the shifting identities, taught us a vital lesson. We are more than just a name on a jersey or a building. We are a community defined by how we show up for one another. Whether it was a late night study session, a long bus ride to a game, or simply being there for a friend in the hallway, we proved that our impact isn't measured by how much we say, but by the consistency of our character. We owe a final debt of gratitude to the people who helped us navigate these years. To our teachers, thank you for seeing the potential in us, even when we were still figuring it out for ourselves. You didn't just teach us subjects, you taught us how to be resilient. To our families, your belief in us has been our foundation. We carry your support with us into everything we do next. To the students of Dakota Prairie High School, as we leave today, don't feel like you have to change who you are to make a difference. Stay true to that quiet determination. Our class may be small in number, but we have already shown that we are capable of big things. Thank you.
The last people I want to just recognize from the bleachers is our junior ushers that have been selected for graduation. The top 6 students in the junior class, based on their cumulative GPA, are asked to be assistants, pages, and ushers at graduation. So please stand. Dagan Slade, Brendan Lenz, Dory Schneider, Abby, where are you? You guys can stand. Maya Laring, Ross Knutson. So give them a round of applause. Yes, give them a round of applause. Just a few closing things. I would like you to stay after. Your benefactors might like to have a picture with you or your parents. Graduation is Memorial Day weekend, May 24th at 1 o'clock at the elementary building. Our doors open to the public about an hour beforehand. You will be getting some emails, parents specifically, emails on tidbits about seating, parking, things like that. And we will also feed your graduates. So it's one less thing for you to worry about that morning. Well, we can start by dismissing 7. Do you want? It doesn't matter. Okay, should I dismiss them all? Sure. Okay, all.